And we're going to move on to 155. Another Niskayuna wrestler out of Section 2, Mike Benna. He's 38-1. He will be going against Jake Hoyt, another wrestler from Section 4, not from Union Endicott, however, but from Green High School, small town. I think a lot of the small town wrestlers bring a lot of fans here. That's Benna out of Niskayuna. And there's Hoyt out of Green High School. 32-1 is Hoyt, 38-1 is Benna. So both guys have a loss. Great crowd here tonight, as usual. Reed Hawk said, been bringing him in. He said, you know, sometimes people will call and say, how's Section 4 doing? And they say, well, when they got a chance to win, all of a sudden there's a flurry of sales from people from the Southern Tier or wherever. Right now, it's the Southern Tier against Albany as Niskayuna and Green square off the high schools. And that is Mike Benna from Niskayuna who threw the attempt, but Hoyt countered it, and they go right back to the middle.
He was in deep, Dale. And now Jake Hoyt tries a single leg. He got very low to the ground, but didn't get it in deep enough.
First period, 2 minutes long. We're down to about 119. This is 155 pound state championship. John Kozik and Bill Doran are officials, watching very closely as Hoyt and Benna wrestling very, very tough. Nobody's been able to score.
1 minute.
1 minute. First period. This is the one you talk about. Sometimes you got your style. You don't want to make the big mistake. These guys are aggressive, but they don't want to get too sloppy. Ankle pick there by Hoyt.
Deep, real deep. Bennett has to be careful not to give up the big points.
He grabbed his ankle and elevated it, and Hoyt gets the first 2 points.
But there might be good counter, almost a reversal.
30 seconds.
Watch the hands. They're both trying to grab and then rip off, and he's getting them high.
Hoyt is very high, and I think Ben is going to be able to maybe not get out. Oh, he's got the leg in now, though.
Yeah, Hoyt's
He's really arching the leg. Great motion. Look out, though. He does get the
reversal. Nice move by Benna. And it's 2-2. And a lot of excitement as these guys have just been going at it. And Benna's got a little cut on his head. No, excuse me, Hoyt's got a cut on his head, so they'll stop. Yep.
Clean it up. Clean up the mat. Interesting note, Dale, that Mike's brother, John, was a state champion in 1989.
We'll get a look at Hoyt right there and Benna. There's Benna on the bottom from Section 2. Now he's on the top.
Right here, Dale, anything can happen, but Benna's just going to come underneath that arm, come up for the 2 points.
He got his head out. He got the 2, and that tied it up.
And I was informed that Mike's father is the coach for Niskayuna, so that makes it even more interesting.
Yeah.
And I've always wondered how a father feels, coaching his son out there. You want the wrestler to win, but you want your son to win. And what do you do? It's like...
And you get to look at Hoyt there. You did get the nose attended to there with the blood. But yeah, this is a tough sport. And if you are watching your son, it's got to be difficult to take care of. They're still working on Hoyt's nose. That's a good look at Benna. There's Hoyt out of Green High School, Section 4. They have just run away with this tournament.
Get the fight back here, man. Going to slit it.
We're watching too many Rockies.
How many are there now? 7, 8, 9?
It could be.
Is he about 90 years old?
That's right. If he didn't have those movies, I think he'd be unemployed. 155-pound championship, Mike Benna, Jake Hoyt. Hoyt just got his nose taped up. Back to go. 5 seconds left in this period.
And Hoyt with a great switch.
Yeah. Big flurry, and then Niskayuna's Mike Benna tried to follow through, and they're going to give nothing. No, so 4-2. He scored with just about 5 seconds left, and then it looked like Benna might be able to roll him over and get a reverse himself, but he didn't. Benna defers. 4-2. Both guys seniors.
There's that switch again by Hoyt. This time Bennett drops down a little bit, but
kind of slow and methodical there.
Yep. Be tough to do now.
Yeah, he's got his
Bennett,
ankle.
he's right inside there between his legs.
I think we're going to see some back points here from these guys.
You have that feeling, don't
yeah,
you?
I do. Niskayuna, a lot of those guys, international style, a lot of tilts.
Which would be real nice to the side here if he can get it.
He's got the arm. He's got Hoyt's arm locked up, and he's trying to use the tight waist and just force him over. But then Hoyt's trying to step over from the pack and get out. Bennett doing a nice job of riding here. But he's actually down by 2 points, so. Hoyt looks a little tired.
Yes, he does. And Bennett might be better suited to let him up, try for takedown. Just want to ride for another 54 seconds.
On the other hand, you know, he's really taken the starch out of Hoyt. Looks like he's really wearing him down.
And I would believe he will be down in the third period. So.
Yeah, this is the thing you don't see. You know, he's down 4-2. Bennett is. He's working. They're not. You know, they haven't checked him, gotten in there for stalling, but. There he's going to tilt. Oh, trouble.
That's sloppy, Dale.
That's going to be tough now.
He tried to elevate. At that point, Jake Hoyt stepped over for a 2-point reversal.
That was a key right there because Hoyt was tired and willing just to sit there and not get any points. And Bennett didn't really want to do anything but give up any points. He certainly didn't want to, you know, he would have preferred to go in at 4-2 and say, well, I rode him. I've taken some of the desire out of him. I've worn him down, but I don't want to give up 2 points. That's exactly what he did. Hoyt goes down on the ankle. He says, I can hold this for a couple of seconds.
And with that 2 points, I think he's picked up his enthusiasm.
Right, yeah.
He looks a little bit better shape than he did a minute ago.
Hey, I got 2 points. He did a nice job, but it was a little bit of sloppiness on Bennett's part. It cost him the 2 points, and now you got 2 minutes left. You're on the bottom, and you've been ridden, or you've been riding, and now it's the other way around, and you've got to get out and get some points. 4 to be exact.
And now you have Hoyt going with a tilt, but he's getting sloppy
he's
too.
Getting sloppy too. He looked like he was in trouble.
Smart to bail out when he did.
I think if Hoyt gets in trouble, he may let him up and.
They're getting in that crab position.
Ooh.
Now he's throwing a leg in.
Yeah, he's got to hook him, but he's lost his leg. Ooh, I don't think I'd like to get rolled like that. No. Not with only a 4-point lead. You could end up in 5-point territory. I'll say this, Hoyt's not taking the easy way out. He's up by 4, 6-2 over Mike Bennett.
He's working on top. It's good to see.
Yeah. Now they just talked about it. Yeah, the official said, he's let him way out, but he's know he's going to do. He'll hold this as long as he can and give him 1 point.
Bennett reached up and grabbed his head, made Hoyt feel uncomfortable and let up, and I think he's going to give up the 1.
Yes, he did. That's 6-3. I think that's. Hoyt looked at the clock. I think he knew that, and he said, look, I got 3 points in under a minute. I think I'm going to be able to pull this off. Let's see. I don't think he's close to being called for stalling, but I don't think I'd like to get into one of those hip-to-hip wizard things, John, because you can end up on the short end of it. But Jake Hoyt wrestling well and putting the pressure on Bennett.
Hoyt shot it real deep on this single leg, Dale. Bennett twists the other way, tries to come through.
That's going to be potentially dangerous. He had kind of, that was but Hoyt is gone. He has been aggressive.
30 seconds.
There he is
he
again.
brought him down. Yeah, he brought him down and then shot. And you can hear people saying, watch the throw, because that's Hoyt's on top, but Bennett's got to get something, and the only thing he can do is he's got to get a 3-point throw to get back in this. He's got to get. Oh, it's not going to work. There's the 2 right there.
Well, Hoyt hit a front headlock and just tied him up tight, spun to one side, Dale.
So Jake Hoyt is going to do it. Section 4 has got another champ. And 8-3 is the decision as Jake Hoyt becomes the 155-pound champ by decisioning Mike Bennett from Section 2 in Niskayuna, and which was, I thought, a real good bout.
I want to mention that coach for Green High School, Jake Hoyt, is my classmate up at Syracuse, Tim Jenks. I was so excited with the match, I forgot he was out there.
Well, he's got a winner. I remember Jenks out of Shenango Forks.
That's right.